everyone and welcome back to the English class. Today's topic is to plus adjective plus infinitive and adjective plus enough plus infinitive. Let's start with to plus adjectives and adjective plus enough. To and enough indicate degree, so they modify adjectives, adverbs and nouns. To means more than what's needed. It comes before the adjective and adverb. For example, the music was too loud. Enough. Enough means sufficient. It comes after the adjective and adverb. For example, the music was loud enough. When to and enough are used with infinitive, the infinitive describes the condition needed for something to be done. To plus adjective plus infinitive. Examples: he was too short to reach it, or he wasn't too short to reach it. The second one is with not, that makes it a negative one. And adjective plus enough plus infinitive, he was short enough to reach it, or he wasn't short enough to reach it. So you can see the difference between the first sentence and the second sentence. Now you're going to listen to a conversation between John and Dan and focus on the words to and enough and the adjectives you hear.
Do you know how the washing machine works, Dan? Of course I do. It isn't too difficult to understand. You put the clothes in here, the detergent in there, and you switch it on. Simple. This detergent isn't strong enough to clean football shirts. They're too dirty. Well, let's put more detergent in. Which program is it? Program 5. That's too cold to wash cotton. Oh, I don't know, 3. Okay, program 3. Now we switch it on. Oh no!
Okay, so you heard the to and enough using them with the adjectives. So let's continue with an exercise. You're going to use the notes and the correct adjectives to talk about Bowington. Write sentences with to and enough. The words that you have in the box are small, big, noisy, quiet, dangerous, safe, expensive, cheap, old and modern. So these are opposite adjectives, and you've got the notes down there, and we're going to write sentences. Starting from the first one, it's cinema, only 50 seats. The cinema is too small, or the cinema isn't big enough. Second is theatre, and tickets cost £70. This sentence is the theatre is too expensive, or with enough, the theatre isn't cheap enough. Third one, library, people talk there all the time. So the library is too noisy, or the library isn't quite enough. Next one, the fourth, is swimming pool, and they built it in 1925. It's the swimming pool is too old, or the swimming pool isn't modern enough. And the last one, the fifth, streets people drive very fast. So the streets are too dangerous, or the streets aren't safe enough. So this is about this exercise. Let's continue with the next one. Let's combine the sentences with to or not, or enough and the infinitive too, of course. The first one is already done. It's he's very young, he can't go to the cinema on his own. And the sentence is he's too young to go to the cinema on his own. The second one, it isn't warm. And the next sentence, the second one is we can't have a picnic on the beach. And the sentence is It isn't warm enough to have a picnic on the beach. The third one, it's very noisy. We can't talk in this cafe. It's too noisy to talk in this cafe. The fourth, it's very late. We can't go to the zoo. It's too late to go to the zoo. The fifth one, the market isn't very near. Don't walk there. The market isn't near enough to walk there. The sixth one, it isn't very safe. Don't cycle on this street. It isn't safe enough to cycle on this street. Next, you are going to talk about what is wrong with your town or village. Use adjectives from the box and your ideas, of course. You've got the words, the adjectives in the box: big, boring, cheap, clean, comfortable, crowded, dangerous, dirty, exciting, expensive, far from, friendly, interesting, modern, near to, noisy, old, quiet, safe, small. So start like, our beach is too crowded. We do not have a beach, obviously, and the zoo isn't near enough to the center. Also, we do not have a zoo in any of the cities in our country, but you can talk about cinemas, theaters, shopping centers, and museums, or anything else. And as homework, write about your town. Now, what you thought and you spoke in the previous exercise, now you're going to write it. Use the questions to help you. Include 2 sentences with to and 2 sentences with not enough. The questions are: where do you live? What is there in your town or village? What are the good things about it? What are the bad things about it? And so on. This is all for today. See you in the next class.